Um, Let me go grab my coffee. I moved to a different spot. Wait for y'all to get in here. I moved to a different spot. If this don't work, I'm closest to the router I can possibly be. I'm gonna let y'all get in. Whoa, get in here. I'm gonna go get my coffee. I see you guys. I'm right here, little buddies. You're fine right there. All right, y'all. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? We got action? No, battery. No, bat. I'll see you in a second, bat. What do we think? No, bat. Oh, man, this is why I don't film here. What are we thinking, y'all? Okay, much better. This is the only option. I'm right beside the router. This is all we got. Let me kick this loud ass air conditioner off. Okay, let me kick the air off so I'm not bothering y'all with that. This is the only action. If this don't work, guys, this is all we got. Turn off, buddy. There we go. Okay, my friends. I love you too, Bat. Okay? Love you too, Battery. I'm right here, Bat. All right, y'all. Let everybody get back in here. Guys, if this doesn't work in it... Hold on. I love you too, Bat. I love you too, buddy. See why I didn't want to film in here. Go lay down. I'll see you in a minute. Go lay down. Go lay down, Battery. I'm right here, baby. Okay, y'all. If this doesn't work, I don't know what else to do. So let's run it while the getting started. I do apologize, my friends. I've got a lot on my plate right now, so I look crazy. If you just came in, I was at the food pantry helping, so I literally came on, took off my t-shirt and leggings, threw this dress on. I look nutty. God, daggone it, y'all. Okay, y'all, so I'm not ignoring nobody. I'm gonna get this figured out. Just bear with me. I've been sick. I got a lot on my plate. I started a new medicine. I'm got a lot shaken. If you hear clicking in the background, this is why I don't film with them, but it is what it is. Okay, here we go. Welcome, everybody. So, our girl is up to no good, in my opinion. I find it absolutely appalling. If you've been I seen that right when I went to go live. Let's read that. Foodie is live crying again. Yo, what am I gonna do? These dogs clicking around. This is a disaster. I might have to baby gate them in the kitchen, y'all. Maybe you should chill out for a minute. I don't know. So long story short, welcome everybody, y'all. I'm not ignoring y'all. Bat is right under my feet. Bat, go with Sugar Bear for a minute. I'll come hang out in a second, buddy. So our girl gets on here, and lo and behold, it's 10 minutes. If you're just coming in, like I said a minute ago, you need 8 minutes to put in ads. It has to be 8 minutes or more. So the title was something like, I'm going home sooner, or I need to come home sooner, blase, blase. So as the stream starts out, she screams, "Don't talk to me! Don't talk to me!" Damn, Steph, I was just thinking about you, hoping you were all right. Well, I think about all of you, but I know you had some things going on with your family, so I was worried. So, if you are a true survivor of DV, and I'm not being, when I say true, I'm not trying to, I want to make this very clear. If you're just coming across my channel, thank you guys. Welcome everybody. We're having technical difficulties. I promise you, I'm looking at all your names. I'm reading everything you're saying. I've got to get this internet figured out. I feel like we're back to square one. Remember when I first started my channel and I had 2 internets at one time? I feel like we're back there again. So, when I say true survivor of DV, I'm not trying to offend anybody. This is a disaster. I'm not trying to offend anybody. Steph, my email, it's like everything is filled up. But I'm going to try. I'll see if I got my life. I'm going to have to put Bat away, yo, in the kitchen. Battery, come here, buddy. Let's go get your new bone that you got. That's a good idea. Hold on, y'all. I got him a new bone yesterday. Come here, Bat. One more thing, y'all. Let me give them this bone. I promise this will be it. Let me give them this bone. Come here, y'all. Look. Okay, here's what we do. You can have this bone, but you have to stay in here, okay? You don't get the bone, but you gotta stay in here. Look. 1, 2. There's these. Get these. There you go, buddy. Merry Christmas. Have a great day. Okay. They've got some Nutri-Champs with peanut butter. Nutri-Champs, rawhide free, high protein, easy to digest. They're like a braided type deal. So, those, shout out to Nutri-Champs, non-sponsored. You just saved the stream. All right, here we go. Rock and roll. So, I have discussed this many times. We're not going to get into me. We're not going to, take it there. We've discussed, on here, mental health, substances, you name it. I want to make this very clear. I know most of you guys have kind of metered out by now. If you're just coming across my channel, I am a very empathetic person. I think, most of you know that. I don't have to say that, but I'm sorry when you come on here and it is literally 10 minutes you are making this. You come on and you say, "Don't talk to me." You need to log off. I am being serious. We mentioned this checkout the other day. I apologize. It had to be a part 1, part 2. Food Beauty, in my opinion, is a very dangerous person. I do not mean physically. I don't think, well, you never know. But mentally, I think she's very calculated when it comes to some things. I think she wants to be a victim so bad. Welcome, everybody. I think that she just loves attention. I think most of us know that. But why are you coming on here? This is not an airport. Nobody knows where you're at. Nobody can help you. You also came on here and stated you could not talk about what was going on at this current time. What are you coming on here for? I'm sorry, you guys. I am probably about to be an asparagus right quick. What the f is wrong with you? You are manipulating your audience. You just came on here either yesterday or the day before. I wrote the notes, seen both days, talked about you found an apartment, but it was like a basement. You don't want to be depressed. Well, guess what? Beggars can't be choosers. You are full of bullshit, in my opinion. Shame on you for making people worry about you. What is the point of coming on here? Nobody knows where you're at. There's no law enforcement over there. What is the point? I know what the point is. I'm sorry, you guys. I am fucking furious. You need to log off. You need to go back to Canada, check yourself in. And I'm not saying this to be mean. Maybe I am saying it to be mean. I'm surely not saying it to be funny. You need to knock it off. It is not cute. Exactly, our little Sam Saro. You come on here and pull this bullshit where you need money. And guess what? Here came a $10 super chat. Oh, get out of there. I hope you're all right. Get out of there. Knock it the fuck off. It's wrong and it's disrespectful. The only time I would ever come on here live, say I took you guys somewhere and I was walking or I was at a lake fishing or some shit and I was paranoid somebody was following me or we were out and about and I was genuinely scared for my danger, or excuse me, my safety, that's the only way that I would come on here and say, hey guys, walk with me until I get home. Hey guys, walk with me until I get in my car. But you know what I would do? I'd call somebody first, or I'd get the fuck to safety before I came online. Disgusting. It's not funny. It's never been cute. I'm sorry, guys. She is just a shitty person anymore. It's not funny. It's not cute. And it's not funny to cover. And it's not fun. I am so glad we have other people. Once I get this internet figured out, we're still going to keep an eye on her, because you know what is going to be funny? When she gets to Canada and tries to give them all this content. She literally just said yesterday, you guys, VIEs, very important enablers, she needs a kitchen chair because she's going to be spending most of her time in the kitchen. Wake up! You're not going to Canada to have fun. You're not going to Canada to go to the park. You're going to go through drive-thrus. You're going to sit at a fucking table or sit in a recliner. You're going to sit and eat. She's going to get blown out of her fucking mind like always. She even talks about responsibly doing bowls every night. Chat, replay. Tell me if you guys think anything is going to change. Tell me. Honest to God, you guys. Show of hands here. Show of hands in the replay. I want to know your honest opinions. Nothing's going to change. Shame on each and every one of you giving her money for a scooter. If you genuinely cared about this woman, you are helping her be a mobile. She said yesterday that the fucking kitchen, excuse my language, was too far. Thank you. It's going to be the same BS. She is using you, in my opinion, for your money, for instances when she gets there, and food. She doesn't care about trinkets. She doesn't care about knickknacks. She does not care. She does not care, in my opinion, about any of you, unless, you know why we're coming on here today? Because something probably popped off. She said they were supposed to go to Damascus, and he asked if some family members could come, and baby probably didn't get her way. She does tacos. She does. I've never seen anything like it. Baby probably wanted to ride by themselves so baby could stop at a million different places and eat and do what baby wanted to do. Chantal Marie, if something does ever happen to you, it's going to be, do you know the storybook since you sing lullabies and weird shit all the time? The Boy Who Cried Wolf? Look up that fairy tale. Mark my words, chat. Mark my words, anybody lurking in the background from her camp. She is going to come on here. If you don't know it, Natter, every time they got into a fight, she ran to the internet. When she gets back to Canada, she is going to drag flying shit out of him. Sala, when you drop her off at the airport, this ain't done, buddy. You better get ready, because you're in for one hell of a ride. Foodie Beauty just doesn't leave people. Ask the chat. It doesn't work that way. But I'm sorry. To come on here and bait your audience. What the fuck are they supposed to do? You're 50 countries away. Nobody knows where you're at. There's no police. Your ass should have got out of there the first time if you genuinely felt like you were in danger. You're damn right. She's going tacos. I wrote that in my notes yesterday. She's going to use the cat as an excuse to contact them. 100%. You read my mind. Nobody leaves Foodie Beauty. The only one that did was BB. And literally because I think that she knew that ship had sank years and years ago. We seen it in his vibe. We seen it in his eyes. Shame on you for coming on here. You know what I was thinking the other day? I was like, it's pretty shitty that I seen this where somebody said, hey, it's when she was doing the GoFundMe and when all this first started with the money. They said, I'm getting my check, I think Friday or something or another, and I'll send you more money when I get some. I was thinking the other day, I thought, it's pretty shitty these people sending their money. But then I thought, you know what? They deserve that. If they fall, and again, I know there's naive people out there, but it's like, welcome everybody. It's like, you know what? She's in her own hell. She's in her own hell. She doesn't take care of anything. She doesn't take, I've got shit, you guys. I showed you that troll doll from when I was a kid. This is all just a big grift. Why would you come on here? Call your mom. Call your so-called internet friends that you talk to on WhatsApp all the time. Tracy, Teardrop. No. This is a cash grab. You probably went to Damascus and spent some money, and now you're trying to recoup that back. This is disgusting. You need to get off and get serious, serious help. That's probably that's tacos, that's when it's all going to break down. If he ignores her and cuts her off, you better get ready, y'all, for a tell-all. Because we all know that's what's going to happen. She said, yeah, we're not going to get on here and drag each other. Show of hands, including mine. How many people think that if he ignores her, she's going to, oh, I couldn't do this, guys. He made me do this, guys. I wasn't allowed to do this, guys. We already know. Why VIPs in the background? Because we've watched this go down. We've seen it. We've watched it. Welcome, everybody. I think she is Sam Sarah. Right when I was titling my stuff, getting it back up. I seen something. Anybody want to bop out and see what her title is right quick? Guys, I'm sorry, but my sympathy bone for her, I'm not saying other people that have been through DV. My sympathy bone for her is non-existent. Now, do I wish bad upon anyone? Absolutely not. But I'm sorry. If you type, okay, thank you guys. I'm okay, but. Welcome, everybody. If you type and somebody is fighting with you, I'm talking about her thumbnail the other day. Okay, she's on crying. Thank you, guys. If you type, I'm not scared of you, shit. She is going to, and again, I'm not wishing bad on anybody, but the old saying, you poke the bear, you poke the bear. I know that if I was in a different country, didn't allegedly know how to open the gate, had no fucking clue where I was at, no friends, no family, no rights, no how to even speak to get a taxi, I think I'd keep my mouth shut. You guys know I'm a pretty, I stick up for myself, and you guys know that anybody messes with you guys, I stick up for you guys. But I think if I was in the pickle that she has put herself in, when he told her not to bring her tail over there, how many of show of hands would keep their mouth quiet and get the hell on? I know I would. I don't think, first off, I put myself in a situation where I couldn't get myself out of it in the first place. Think about it. She does not know how to, say something does pop off, and God forbid, I do not want anything to happen to anyone. But think about it. She genuinely can't speak the language, has no fucking clue probably where she's at, and you have the nerve to say, I'm not afraid of you. Shit. It's wild, Spooky. She's gonna get herself, and again, I don't wish, but you know the old saying, fuck around and find out. And that's the thing. How many show of hands, welcome everybody. I was thinking about you the other night, B. How many show of hands, whether it be male, female, whatever type of relationship your preference, how many show of hands knows not to provoke somebody? If you are genuinely scared, whether it be a family member, whether it be relationship, whether it be a neighbor you've got into, if you are genuinely scared, you do not provoke someone. She thinks, like Spooky just said, she genuinely thinks she's untouchable. It's disgusting. You guys, I know I say this and I know I sound like an asshole, but I despise her at this point. Money is the root of evil. She treats her people like shit. Oh, hey, the other night, it was last night or the night before, Melly, one of her main subscribers, is talking about going to have open heart surgery. In the middle of reading that sentence, she says, hi, Tracy. Oh, Melly, I'll pray for you. Okay, I need to get a bed. I need to get a bed in a bag. I need sheets, a shower curtain. I got an Amazon wish list, y'all. One of your people just told you they could have a life-threatening surgery. You couldn't even finish the sentence without screeching, hi, Tracy. Wake up, VIEs. She does not care about you, in my opinion. And you know what my opinion is. I just have to be careful. Amber, I don't have a lot out right now. I just got this out right now. It's probably supposed to go outside, but I'm still organizing my shit. And this pumpkin was my mom's. Y'all, this shit needs dusted. Sorry, I just put it out. It's like a candle, y'all. Sorry, it needs dusted. Long story short, y'all, I am fed up. Yeah, Amber, the top here, let's see. Oh, I'll show y'all Mr. Wigston. Y'all, this is about to, right back to it. This is about to, be, just a heads up. So there's his pole. This is his ashes. Oh, y'all, this cheers. Simon, Mr. Wiggly, and it's got, and then my grandma got me that Christmas, and then my mom, and then a Bible. Sorry, y'all. I need a dust. I apologize, y'all. I'm still getting my crap organized, so you know that's just like 1% of, because I do care about my stuff, unlike somebody we know. So anyways, long story short, I just had to come on here. I think it is so wrong. I think it needs to be against, hell, maybe it is against terms of service. I think it is disgusting to bait your audience into thinking you're in danger. Chat, first question, VIEs, if you're lurking in the background, if you come across this. If you felt like you were truly in danger, would your first instinct to be to come on YouTube? Again, I just said, hey y'all, maybe if I was streaming, we were out walking, we were out fishing, or say I was somewhere walking in my car and I needed y'all, and we were already on, and I'd say, hey y'all, do me a favor, y'all, you know, walk to my car with me. You know, there's something fishy, or hey y'all, this car keeps driving by. I know, Amber, I need to dust. I'm so just, you know, trying to get my life in order health-wise. That's my first priority in getting back on with you guys. I don't want to leave y'all scraggling. Like I said, if you're not already on here, What would be your point? Well, I don't even know why I'm on here. I come on, that's what she said. I come on here when I'm in crisis mode. How about call your mom? Call your Auntie Funkle. Call your sister. Message Teardrop. Message Tracy. Message the people you talk to on WhatsApp all day. You need serious help. And again, I don't think I'm anybody special. Welcome, everybody. I have mental health, but you are in a world of delusion. If you are fighting with somebody and your first instinct is to come on here, you are addicted to the internet. Food and the internet. And they both play parts together, and they are both a dangerous combination because the people that you come on here and able to fly in shit out of you. Wanda, everybody over there giving her money, you are no better than giving somebody money on the street for substances. This woman is unaliving herself in front of you. If you buy her a scooter, you are making her lose mobility even more when she doesn't even walk. You guys, it blew my mind the other day. It was yesterday when she was making eggs or getting something else. She said the kitchen was too far. She ate an ice cream the other day like a fucking ravenous beast. And then said, noticed herself, she said, how long did it take me to eat that? You are just out there. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I don't know if you eat like that to try and be cute, if you eat like that and try and be funny, but it's not. Spooky, did you see her eating that ice cream? Like, she was like ripping it like a freaking tiger or something. She's like ripping it. She is like, she's clocked out. And way before lunchtime and way after lunchtime. She's clocked out. But do whatever you want to do. But like I said, to come on here and bait your audience that you are in danger, that's some foul shit. VIE's lurker in the background of hers. You think this is cute? You think this is funny? You think that it's cool for her to run on here? There's people in that chat that are genuinely scared. That is not right to do to people. That is not right. That's not cool. It's not at all. It's not. Something spooky. 'Cause she was like ripping it like. I don't know, y'all. I need to figure out this internet. Oh, we're totally here for this Canada arc because these people think that they're about to go here, there, and everywhere under the sun. And like I said, did you see community tab yesterday or the day before? Sorry, it all runs together because it's the same shit. It says, please, please don't leave. And it's the fucking sandwich. It's the sandwich. I wish that was the first thing I had to worry about in my life. Can you imagine, chat? A lot of us are figuring out this needs taken care of, that needs taken care of. You may have a family member that's sick. Your car may be broke down. You may need something fixed in your house. An appliance may have went down. Can you imagine a fucking sandwich being your worry? I'll take it. Sign me up. I'll take 10. She is just in her own little world, and they're right along with her, some of them. Exactly, Sally. Great to see everyone. Great to see everyone. Now, granted, I'm sitting here, griping about the internet, but I'm not in a third world country. Yeah, I'm sitting here pissed off. We had to start over already, but Imagine being in a third. I would just be happy I had internet. Dude, she had a fucking pen and a piece of paper writing down movies yesterday. If Nashies and figuring out which movie to watch was my problem, all that I had, life would be good, my friends. She literally eats, sleeps, shit, come on YouTube, and it has them entertain her, and then watches movies and does it all over again. What a life. What a life. Get her that scooter, y'all. Get her that scooter. It's going to set in the fucking corner as another dust collector. And we'll use it in the summer, guys. It's too cold. All the summer, it'll be too hot. One fucking season, it's too hot. One season, it's too cold. Which is it? Well, I'll tell you which it is. She's too lazy. I'm so just, it just blows my mind, like I said. Buy yourself. VIEs. People that are watching Foodie Beauty. She does, Jill. She does. And it's gotten worse. People watching in the background or VIEs, if you come across this, buy yourself a new shower curtain. Buy yourself a new pillow. Ask a neighbor. Ask your family, are they okay? Hey, Grandma. Hey, Grandpa. Do you need anything? Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad. Hey, brother. Hey, close neighbor. Hey, food pantry. This woman is killing herself. Literally. Buy yourself a treat. Go get yourself something you've been wanting. Go buy yourself a new bed sheet or a new comforter, a new set of sheets. Your brother, your sister, your best friend. I know, Chris, I know. It's sad because, like I said, I hate to keep repeating myself, but I'm going to. All this, we've seen it. BB's, the villa, who only knows probably the spot her and Pete's had when they were young. All this stuff she's had 50 fucking times. All the stuff she's had. She doesn't even have a cup, guys. Exactly, Starry. That's why I'm so passionate about this. She doesn't even have a cup. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You're using a cup right now your sister gave you from Starbucks. But you'll leave that there. And I think you should leave that there. Give it to Nora or somebody that doesn't have access to one of those thermos cups. Yes, leave that stuff there. If you're not going to use it, I'm sure people would love to have it in Syria. You're absolutely right, Trish. You're absolutely. She's going to be drooling on herself. Guys, I'm so jet lagged. Give me one more day and we'll go out and about. Mark my words. Jill, dude, I said this the other day. The weight limit she has herself. Can you imagine? Okay, get on here, do what you want to do, be gullible. But each in our, you know, how I can sit here and tell you guys I'm a size 3. We all know that ain't the fucking truth. I'm plumping back up when we need to start going walks. I'll take y'all. But, dude, if the scooter says 350 or 400 and I weigh myself and I'm at 399, I don't think I'm going to buy that scooter. But you know why she's not going to care? Because it's not her money. People in the background, VIEs, she doesn't care about a pair of gloves. She doesn't care about a freaking broom. Because why? Because she never had to buy it. She didn't have to buy it. Why care? On to the next one. Throw it away. Somebody else will buy it. It's disgusting. I don't care what it is. Dude, these gloves were my freaking mom's. These gloves were my mom's. Somebody can use them. I can use them. There's nothing wrong with them. Sorry, y'all. This is just what I had right here. That's why I grabbed these gloves. But these gloves are my mom's. Look. Thick gloves. Somebody would love these gloves. That's how our landfills get filled up. That's why the cost is rising for sanitation. Because eventually our planet's going to be trashed and we have nowhere to put it. That's why the wildlife. She was talking about plastic straws. Now, yes, I do use non-disposable straws sometimes if I'm out and about. Guys, I'm sorry, paper straws suck. But look, I'm at home. This is a reusable straw. I've used this cup twice a day. I took it to the food pantry to help. I got it now. Yes, I'll throw it away after, but I already had it. It's a hotel cup. If I'm out traveling, yeah, I take the cups. If I'm going somewhere, I use them. Oh, spooky. That's what I'm tuned in here for. That's what they genuinely, if you watch them, they're like, dude, can we decorate? Yeah, when you're dime. If she puts it on her Amazon wish list and you buy it, yeah. Yeah. Love the name, Jelly. That is cute. Brooke, I see some new faces are coming in. And so quick recap. Now, she is live now, everyone just said, crying. But she came on for 10 minutes. Again, if you're just coming in, you have to have 8 minutes to get ads in. So she made it 10 minutes long. Jumped online, didn't even look and see how much plane tickets cost her, and she needs to go home. But first off, she said, "Don't talk to me!" She needed to scream before, as the stream started, "Don't talk to me!" She's off again. Thank you, guys. She's off again now and changed her ticket. Well, we'll see about that. Welcome, everybody. So she came on, "Don't talk to me!" Made a very bold intro. We had to get that in there. And then we had to do a little tears in between. But I gotta go, you guys, but I can't tell you why. Welcome, everybody. She had enough fupa balls to come on here and say, I gotta go. And when the chat asked, what's wrong? What happened? I can't tell you guys. Don't talk to me! Sorry, yo. It's not funny, but it is. Again, I want to make this very clear, you guys. If this were to be anybody else and we hadn't been through this before and we hadn't seen the manipulation, none of this shit would be funny. I want to make that very clear. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why? Wait a minute. Great to see everyone. Why? Remember what she said the other day? Nice. See, that's what I'm talking about, Hound. Hound says some things going on, but Hound says, excuse me, Hound says, I'm okay and I'm safe. That's the way to do it, Foodie. That's the way to do it. FD, I don't promote channels that have made videos about me, not to be mean. I don't, guys, nothing, I don't want any drama. Thank you, Barbie. I don't promote channels that have made videos about me. Nothing wrong, FD, maybe you didn't see the video, but anybody that has ran my name through the dirt, I don't promote their channel. I don't have no problem with that person. I could give zero shits less, but I don't promote anybody that has made videos about me that doesn't even know me. Okay, wait a minute. I got this pen in my hand for a reason. So she picks up one, it was either yesterday or the day before. Oh, she made a whole video. I didn't watch it, but I seen it floating around, and yeah, I seen it floating around, and I'm good. So anyways, long story short, thank you again, Barbie. So she picks up one of her diabetes And you know what she says? She says, if anything happens to me, it was this. If anything happens to me, it was this. Now, does anybody see what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that is because she said, if anything happens to me, it was them. Welcome, everybody. So she was making a joke with the diabetes needle. Yarn, I don't know if she put it in camera, but she said, this is one of my needles. And she said, if anything happens to me, it was this. Oh, I don't know, Jelly. I don't know. Where does this married stuff keep coming from? I've seen a couple mention it. I didn't want to speak on it because I haven't seen the new stream. When I got home, y'all, I seen yesterday and I seen the day before. I recapped the day before. I got notes. Great to see you guys. Great to see you. And it's great to see you guys too, I swear. No, Zen, I don't know. I don't want to put that out there. I don't know. She just was making a joke about it. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't want to put that out there, y'all, that she's using dirty. I don't want to put that out there because I don't know. But she just, what caught me is she said, if anything happens to me, it was this. Making a joke, making a play off if anything happens to me, it was them. No, it wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke to me neither. That's why that caught my eye. It was yesterday or the day before. She didn't put the thing, the apparatus in full display. She picked it up exactly, Christina. I don't know, FD. I'm not for sure if the thing was dirty. I don't want to put that out there, y'all. I don't want to put I don't want to put wrong information out there. I'm just talking about the joke part. I don't want to give y'all wrong information. That's not what I ever want to do, but what I was getting at was the joke that she made. That it was this, so it pertained to if it was anything happened to me, it was this, pertaining to if anything happened to me, it was them. See what I mean? So, and I don't even, speaking of pens, what is this pen here? All right, y'all, I'm sorry. I got a little heated for a minute. Like I said, I made notes from the day before, but, oh, it was a hijab pin? Oh, okay. Thank you, Sally, for clarifying that. See, I don't ever want to give you guys wrong information. Thank you. Thank you, Sally. Sally says it was a hijab pin. Okay. I thought it was one of her diabetes apparatuses. Thank you so much, Sally. I apologize, you guys. I never want to give you wrong information. I'm sorry about that. I truly am. Thank you, Sally. I really appreciate that. Either way, if it's a hijab pin or an apparatus, it's still not a joke. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's nothing. Either or, it's nothing to joke about. Thank you, Sally. I really appreciate that. So like I said, I apologize. I got a little heated for a second. I've been through this stuff. We're not going to turn around and make this about me, but I told you guys one time, I left, I took the TV, when flat screens first came out, but I left the rest of the furniture. I told you my clothes were in a bathtub with bleach. The electronics were in the bottom, when DVD players first came out, when tablets first came out. It was that stuff, and then my clothes, and then bleach, and a big bathtub of water. When I walked out, I took the TV and my makeup, and I said, adios. It just was a lot. So, I'm very passionate about this. Like I said, sorry, y'all, my ankle just cracked. It wasn't a toodle. The marriage thing is coming from Foodie saying his family has been pressuring him to find another wife and kids. Okay, like I said, I haven't seen the new stream that's out now since we've been on. So, y'all, it's just like Salah has, I really don't think, you guys, that Salah understands what he's in for. I really don't think that I don't think Sulla knows. Um, I don't think Sulla, you can tell like he thought that was her real hair. I don't think that Sulla knows much about her channel. Steph, every time the other day my chair moved and somebody was like, wait, what's that? And I was like, the gray chair swivels too. My ankle midstream, like now my foot's asleep, but my ankle always pops. People are like, what was that, Kaya? I'm like, I swear it was my ankle, y'all. I swear to goodness. Y'all, we're going to stay tuned. Like I said, you know, I really think we're in for a ride. And I think it's also disgusting that, you know, sorry, y'all, I'm putting my slippers back on. I think it's also disgusting to, can you guys imagine me coming on here and saying, guys, I need a roof over my head. I don't know what to do, but no, guys, not that roof. No, not that hotel. They do, FD. They do have a couples channel. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of FD, just reminded me of something. Excuse me. So, somebody said that she unmodded him the other night when they got into it the other day. It's not, you know, if something happens to me, it's them night. Then she said he modded himself. Do you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what that means? That means he could block, he can delete people, he can delete comments, he can turn comments on, comments off, and most and foremost, he can make the whole channel go poof if he wanted to. Right, Yarn? Basically, yeah. Jelly, if somebody's got your password, pretty much, in a long story short, pretty much. Right, Barbie? Pretty much. I tell you what, and I don't wish bad upon anybody, but who thinks that if she had to restart over, who thinks that she'd get to 100K? Who thinks she'd get to 100K? Christina, he pretty much has the reins. He pretty much has the reins. I personally, and again, this is only my opinion in my chats, I don't even think she truly made it to 100K. Notice that sub for sub, and then notice how they kept like jumping like overnight 1,000. I think so too, Yarn. I think she was like at 70. It was 70 or 80, y'all, and then it kicked the fuck up, and then the views weren't matching the subs. So, I think he's in for a ride. Right, Spooky? All right, y'all. I'm going to say this once and foremost. I think he's in for one hell of a ride that he has absolutely no idea. You think so, CB? I think they'll pussyfoot around and she'll get back. I think she manipulates her family. I think she'll get, oh, mommy, I don't have a cup. Oh, mommy, I need it. Or these people are going to buy it for her. They are, Christina, they are. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And you know what, Story? She probably didn't subscribe to any of them people back. I mean, not, you know, that was the right thing to do, but Sulla's in for quite a ride. And like I said, mark my words, it's going to be, I don't know, Jinx. I'm coming, y'all. Their bones must be done. I think it was, they were kind of that one night, you know, when she, don't talk to me on camera. Maybe the water thing was a stunt. Remember when they were sitting on the veranda? Notice we ain't been to the veranda, or we ain't been outside lately. She has been planted on that couch. She has been, I'm coming, y'all, calm down. Anyways, I don't think Buddy understands. I think after he was typing in the chat that it's them night, he said you love to play victim. I think it's starting to come up to it's starting to make sense to him. He said you love to play victim. But welcome everybody. I don't know, Lisa, whoever it is. CB, I agree. I have met some characters, but she's very smart in some ways. She's very manipulative. She's very calculated when it comes to dangerous things. She's very vindictive. Guys, did you hear her talking about people again from... Did you hear her talking about Tam Tam and the heavy set couple? And Tam Tam's fupa was an apron to the floor. And Tam Tam was 600 pounds. Get the fuck out of here. She is so delusional. You are out there. Anything to try and one up to make yourself look better. They would... Dude, right quick before we go, I gotta ask y'all something in the replay. I'm pretty much a good foodie beauty aficionista. But anybody, I knew we've heard call center and credit cards. Welcome everybody. Did anybody ever hear the story about being a 911 operator? I've heard the story that her and Pete's worked at call centers. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I never heard her speak. I'm pretty sure we've heard every story. Okay. I'm like, dude, you've told us we've seen every fucking bit and piece of you. Literally, I have. Remember the expose yourself when I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. When we seen Black Hole Sun, won't you not come? We've heard every story about her childhood. It was customer service or credit cards or some shit. But I've never heard her entire life that I've seen talk about being a 911 operator. She is, Christina, and that's what makes her dangerous. She's very calculative and vindictive, in my opinion. I was like going through my Rolodex in my head of foodie job stories, and I was like, something's fishy, and it might be the tuna can. Thank you, FD. It needs a good dust. I was like, damn it, dude. I gotta send my it's like I got my Halloween couple things out. Shit needs dusted. Amber's like, let me see your decorations. I'm like, oh, God. Sorry. Some of this came from my mom's, slowly but surely. And I wiped it down once, but it needs a good dusting. Yeah, look, yikes. Yeah, it needs a good dusting. All right, y'all. Me too, Christina. Me too. And I know you have. And that's what I was like, I may not have missed, or caught every video, but I don't know. I never remembered 911 officer. All right, y'all. I hate to do you like this. Oh, let me tell y'all something that was embarrassing. Speaking of embarrassing, I tell you what, Yarn, I'm going to tell you something. Nightmare Before Christmas, and this, off topic, Charlie Brown, CVS, believe it or not, if you have a CVS and Walgreens, they get really exclusives that are only to CVS and that are only to Walgreens. Nightmare Before Christmas and Charlie Brown's Peanuts holiday stuff. Hello Kitty pieces too, I've seen. Yarn, I don't know if you got a CVS, sign up for that Care Pass. I know when I signed up, it was $48. You get $10 every month to spend. I always buy laundry soap. Or I'll buy a decoration like that so I don't feel like I'm spending my money. Dude, when I get my shit all organized, dude, I got this Peanuts thing for my mantle. I gotta get my life organized, yo. I've shit at my grandma's, like, I need it all together. Christine, there's like like Walgreens and CVS gets exclusive pieces sometimes, I've noticed. I got a Peanuts thing for my mantle. It's like one of the electronic, I don't even know, it's been so long what the fuck it is. I'm sure I probably showed it in the hall, but all right, y'all. I promise I'm getting back. Oh, my embarrassing story. Hold on, y'all. My mind is like, tell him this, tell him that. So I streamed with y'all the other night, okay? Stream with y'all. I'm like, let me get my ass to bed. I got church, okay? Dude, I get in the parking lot, get out the freaking car, and I was like, tell me why I wear these slippers to church. I get dressed, and then I change my shoes before I walk out the door. Well, the shoes that I wanted to put on were too tight, okay? So I set them aside to take to the consignment because they're damn near brand new. Y'all, I don't know what the fuck size shoes I wear. Some brands 7.5, some brands 8, some brands 8.5, some brands a 9. I don't even know what size I wear. These are my mom's here. They're a freaking 6. I don't even know what size shoes I wear. I guess it depends on the brand. So the shoes I tried on were like Lucky Brand, and they were just some slides. Dude, not only that, Yarn, these are fucking filthy. But I wear them until literally there's nothing left of them because I run through slippers so much. So I get in the parking lot and I can feel the gravel under my feet. And I'm like, what the fuck shoes did I put on? And I was like, oh man. I was like, dude, I left with the slippers on. Dude, I was so embarrassed, and then I got called to the front because I joined the church finally, and I didn't know I was going to have to talk if I joined, and oh man, I was like, first and foremost, oh, thank you, welcome very much, and by the way, I've got dirty slippers on. Nice to meet you. My name's Kaya. Thanks for joining me. I didn't know that if I joined the church, I'd have to get up there and talk. I've been going to this church forever, okay? But I haven't joined because I'm still emotional. I don't know about y'all, but I'm still emotional about my mom and my dog. So a lot of testaments, a lot of services will make me cry. So the church already thinks I'm a giant crybaby probably, okay? So I didn't want to get up there and talk, you know, do the speech. I finally joined. And they were like, yeah, come on up. And gave me the mic, and I'm like, oh, no, I didn't know I was going to have to talk, y'all. Anyways, I helped out today with the food pantry, the food bank, and welcome everybody. So I look like a nut job. But hey, I guess take me as I am. That's what I like about this church. And I know I can see it already, her side. Oh, you're talking about going to a church and helping out, but you got no sympathy for this woman? Absolutely. No, it's not a Latter-day Saints or nothing like that. No. Dude, the preacher wears camo. This is like you could, the preacher, God, I don't want to put it out, it's nothing like that. It's a Southern, beautiful gospel. It's people wear camo. I wear slippers. It's very street oriented. Like people tell their testaments of changing their life. It's nothing like that. That's why I like this church. Exactly, Christina. It's just a very free-spirited. No. It's, I've been to many churches, and, like I said, I finally just joined. And like I said, the preacher wears camo, a cuss word will slip out here and there. He's talked about his testament, it's very interesting. And I'm not a church person, I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't brought up in a church. And like I said, I know people are going to get on here and say, how dare you come on here and talk about a church, and then you have no sympathy for this woman. You're a poser, you're a POS. Yes, I have no sympathy left for this woman. I do not. I think probably a lot of us, when she first came on here years ago, had sympathy for her. And I'm not CB in any shape or way or form. That's why I find this very church intriguing. They help the community tremendously. They're a small church. There's giant churches around. This little church gives back so much. It's just a great group of people. Um, you know, it really is. So it's laid back. Like today, we were playing music as we, were getting the food bags and boxes together. No, I'm just kind of hell, and that's why I'm putting it out there that, in some churches, it's straight, narrow, you can't wear this, don't wear that, God, don't do this, you're not allowed to wear this, and that, there's those churches, and nothing wrong with those churches. It's just not my church that, I'm me, you guys know that. I'm the same person on here as off of YouTube. I don't want to be, I don't go into church, I don't put on an act, I stub my toe on the pew, I almost said shit out loud. Like, I'm me. I'm not walking in there and, hi, my name's Kaya, nice to meet you. I'm probably known as a crybaby and the girl that lost her mother and dog and she can't get over it, and that's fine with me. The girl that forgets to put her shoes on, that's me. I don't want a perfect church. Welcome, Five. Nice. You know what, Five, reminding me of that. Speaking on a serious topic, I don't want to cry right now. I don't. I want to do a drink. I know some of you guys like King Cobra. Some of you guys didn't watch King Cobra. I've always had said that like Cobes, or if you didn't, he never bothered anybody. He's not a Cyrax. He's not a Foodie Beauty. He's not a Nova Online. Unfortunately, he harmed himself, by, alcohol. But I do want to, if it gets, this weekend, if we have time, I have a drink put in the fridge, and I've been meaning to do this since he passed. But, God, I don't want to get emotional, but, that just broke my freaking heart. Check out his dad put up a tribute video. And it just blows my mind. It just, his dad didn't know, but we'll discuss that. But we are going to do a tribute. I'll let you know. I know some of you guys drink. Some of you can make a coffee, a cup of tea, and ice water. But I do want to go over and, it fucked with me that day. I'm not going to lie to you. I know, some things on here are pure social, but when you watch somebody, just like you guys, when, we spend this time together and, we hang out, we go through hard times. You never know what somebody's going through. You never know. You guys have helped me through, I know I clocked the fuck out, literally, on here in life, but getting through things that have happened, my uncle passing, friends, so forth. And when you share those times and when you share those memories, stupid shit that I'll come across, words that we've made up. I'll find notebooks with, stuff we've stuff I've written, and I'm like, oh my God, somebody will find these notebooks and they would be like, what the fuck does being an asparagus mean? But when you share these moments, it generally, it made me feel, the day that he passed, well, when I found about it the next day, I had a bad day, and I know some people are gonna be like, shut the fuck up, Kaya. I'm being 100% serious. So I would like to get on here, say a couple words. We're not going to monetize it. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I don't ever want to make money on somebody's passing. So we'll shoot the shit. We'll talk about, if you get a chance, like I said, his dad made a video. Man, it's amazing. The story, how we'll get into all that. I'm ahead of myself, coffee. I'm like, I could talk but sorry, I was reading. Anyways, long story short, we'll discuss all that when we get to that bridge. We'll cross it. So, I've already got a thumbnail made. One of you beautiful people made me an amazing thumbnail. It's awesome. And exactly, life is fragile, and tomorrow's never past. Tomorrow's never promised. We've discussed that many a times. So, all right. I'm like, I'm like, damn, Kaya, slow down. I'm talking so much. I've got so much in my mind. And I'm also talking so much because I'm like, hey, we're on a roll. It ain't buffing, y'all. Boza, that's what we talked about at the beginning of this. Don't talk to me! That's why I don't know, Bozy, we're in here. So, on that note, subscribe or make sure you're subscribed. Subscribe and join us. I made a set of nails yesterday. Shout out to all the nail girlies. God dog, they took me 4 hours and they look like a third grader made them. Y'all, we got a lot to, these nails are not as easy as they look. I'll put up a community tab when I get them finished. I got one hand done. And was he even home? I got one hand of nails done in probably 4.5, maybe 5 hours, and they look like a third grader made it. But I'll show y'all on a community tab to finish that. Can we get a don't talk to me before we go? I know my dogs are like, what the fuck is wrong with my mom? Is she okay? All right. If you get bored and you're coming in the replay, if you just put a don't talk to me for the algorithm, it helps us out. Shoot me a thumbs up, subscribe and join us. Make sure you're still subscribed or consider subscribing. We would love to have you. We are going to get back on track. If the internet, what is it going to say, guys? Don't talk to me. I love you guys. Have a great night, great day. I hope you guys have a great dinner or lunch, depending what time you're on, and I'll see you all tomorrow. I know it was early. Usually I put up a community tab, and the community tab's even been saying, don't talk to me. Have a great day, guys. I can talk. My mouth is saying, shut the fuck up, don't talk to me. Have a great day. Have a great night, and don't talk to me. Night, guys.